issue of how an employee's base wage is calculated has become a hot-button issue, and the government is taking steps to address it. It's proposed talks with representatives from labor and management groups, but whether it can get anyone to go along is still a question. Eoh Jin-joo gives us the details.
The gist of the dispute is this: whether to include regular payments in the form of bonuses as part of an employee's base wage, which determines payments for overtime, holiday work, and severance. Labor groups want the bonuses, which are paid regardless of performance, included in the base wage, while companies are opposed to the idea, citing the financial burden it would impose. On Tuesday, Labor Minister Phang Ha-nam proposed talks with representatives from management, labor, and the government to resolve the highly controversial issue, which he said is increasing conflict between companies and their workers at a time when the country as a whole should focus on revitalizing the economy and creating more jobs. Minister Phang's proposal is in line with comments made by President Park Geun-hye during a meeting with her senior secretaries earlier in the day. There, she reiterated her goal of achieving an employment rate of 70% and stressed that this goal can be realized only when a compromise between labor and management on pending labor issues is made.
앞으로 우리도 정부를 포함한 모든 경제 주체들이 상호 신뢰와 자기 양보를 통해서 더 많은 일자리를 만들어낼 수 있도록 노사정 대타협을 적극 추진해 주기를 바랍니다.
President Park showed her willingness to tackle this issue at a meeting with General Motors CEO Daniel Eckerson during her trip to the U.S. earlier this month. Eckerson told the president that GM will never abandon the Korean market only if the wage controversy and the effects of the weakening Japanese yen are resolved. In response, the Korean president said that she will do her best to address what she called a very complicated problem. However, labor groups have voiced their opposition to the minister's proposal. They say the wage issue should not even be a topic of discussion because there's already a Supreme Court ruling in 2012 that categorizes regular bonuses as part of an employee's base wage. Eoh Jin-joo, Arirang News.